It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, if you weren't able to get an update today on what is happening with the hot assassin Luigi Mangione, they've got some new evidence, including DNA and matching fingerprints. It's linked him to the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson's death in New York City.
I don't know. The eyebrows don't match up, and the backpack is a different color.
Also, too, his lawyer thinks he's innocent as well.
Oh,
so
okay.
just keep that in mind.
Yeah. They say the ghost gun and shell casings found at the crime scene also connect back to Mangione. And they say that, there's a lot of other things that they're starting to link. Like, it's just going to be, like I said, Bird and I could walk into a courtroom with no prep and get this kid convicted, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but what about everyone on TikTok about his eyebrows, Kev?
The eyebrows don't match up, and the backpack didn't just change colors.
They're saying, because you heard Virginia.
Right. Uh-huh.
He's innocent.
So all the fingerprints and the DNA and all that kind of stuff that they have, and the fact that he had a gun on him with a manifesto in his possession when they found him.
Just a coincidence.
Okay.
Objection, Your Honor. We're going to call this a coincidence.
Yeah. They say that the green jacket he was wearing, which is a Sherpa-lined hooded jacket from Levi's that retails for $225, is flying off the shelves. Everybody's trying to do anything they can to look like this guy, buy merch about this guy.
I haven't seen something like this since the days of The Legend of Billie Jean. You know what I'm talking about.
That movie, Fair is Fair.
If you know, you know. She was selling merch. She was a villain.
Okay.
She was a criminal, on the run, shot a person.
Okay.
It's an old movie. I actually don't recommend it.
Okay. All right.
Why are you still talking about it then?
Great sidebar.
It's the 9 o'clock hour. Almost. I don't do well in the 9 o'clock hour.
It's not 9 o'clock yet.
It's close.
One thing that maybe you might have noticed, I did not when I first heard it. Did you see where they had taken Luigi Mangione out of the car and he started yelling? Did you hear what the one person was yelling to Luigi?
No.
He was yelling, "It's me, Mario! Luigi!"
It's me, Mario.
Okay, tell me if you can hear it here in this audio.
What's happening, Luigi? Anything to say? What's going on, Luigi? Luigi, it's me, Mario. Me, Mario. Luigi, it's me, man.
Luigi, it's me, Mario.
It's pretty good.
Luigi, it's me, Mario. Oh, what about this? Man, this story was kind of crazy. You see people in Miami Beach, they got a lot of money. They seem like everything is absolutely perfect. Not far off from a little bit of a Diddy story here with these luxury real estate brokers. The Alexander brothers are their names. They only dealt in exclusive high-end real estate. They were based out in New York and also in South Beach. And they have now been connected to a sexual assault investigation where they allegedly have involved dozens of victims who were violently raped dating back more than a decade. Oren Alexander and his twin brother Alon, both 37, were arrested following a joint investigation into sexual assault allegations that occurred in Miami Beach, and their brother Tal Alexander was also arrested in this.
3 brothers, and they were all raping?
Sounds like it. We got to see what comes out of this and what they wind up getting as far as evidence and whatnot. But that is the charge, at least as of this morning.
I don't like that story.
Scary.
Yeah, it is pretty scary. It really is. But man, I'm telling you, just one interesting crop of people. You never know when you see people flashing cash and all that, what they got going on in life. Well, listen to this story. This is the one about that 31-year-old Hana Kobayashi. I guess we can go on ahead and close this one up. We didn't know what happened. We thought that maybe she had been kidnapped, sex trafficked, whatever. I still don't understand why her dad took his own life after looking for her for 13 days. But now the family has said, yeah, we're in touch with her, and she went to Mexico, and it sounds like she's going to go on and live her own life. They expressed gratitude for the public support, but I guess it's all over. She's been discovered in Mexico. She's alive. She is well. Her dad is not. And I don't know what caused her to leave in this fashion, but There you go. Story's over.
Bizarre story.
Very bizarre.
There's a few stories like that, though, where someone thought someone was either gone with foul play
Yeah.
or they thought they were just a cold case, and 12 years later, they'll walk into the police station to say, yeah, let everyone know I'm fine, and I want to be off the grid.
Yeah, well, that one guy that faked his death in the kayak and then went overseas apparently to hang out with a woman, he came back and they got him in jail now, too.
Yeah, I thought it was illegal to fake your own death. I didn't think you could do that.
I think it costs like over $40,000 in search and rescue trying to find him.
Yeah, because he overturned his kayak, he threw
Yeah.
his phone, so they were looking
Right.
everywhere for him.
Well,
That's resources.
and you're faking a crime.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just crushed for his children. Can you imagine that? If your dad did that, it'd be like, well, obviously dad doesn't love me. He wanted to try to start a whole new life without me.
Your dad's a moron.
Yeah, that's a tough story. There are two families now that are suing Google-backed chatbot company Character.ai for allegedly exposing minors to a, quote, technology they knew to be dangerous and unsafe. The suit claims that the chatbot tried to turn a 17-year-old boy known as JF against his parents.
Oh.
JF was also allegedly told by the bot that self-harm felt good.
What?
And the family of a girl known as BR claims that bots exposed her consistently to hypersexualized interactions that were not age appropriate when she was as young as 9 years old.
Look,
So-
we came up with the bots. Now the bots are kind of taking a life on their... You're going to be surprised when these bots turn sinister. I'm not.
Well, you just have to be aware that if you're turning your kids loose on AI, you can't, because they are not kid appropriate.
Oh, imagine that. People are going to use AI for bad. Huh.
Yeah. There's a Massachusetts man, Robert Langlace, that got stuck in a chimney while fleeing police during a drug raid in Fall River. As officers knocked on the door, Langlace and another person, Tanisha eBay, attempted to escape via the roof. But Langlace jumped into the chimney but got trapped. So they had to get rescue crews up there. One officer reportedly called him an idiot. He was arrested for drug possession as well. It's an interesting lottery scandal story. A year ago, in December 2023, 2 tickets were sold at a gas station in Encino, California that hit the $395 million jackpot. But months went by with no one claiming the prize. And then in June, a man named Faramas Lajani submitted one of the winning tickets, and he got half the prize, $197.5 million. Well, last week, it sounded like the other ticket would go unclaimed, which was odd considering they were sold at the same random little gas station. And then one day before the deadline, the winner with the first ticket sued California, arguing that he's entitled to the full jackpot because he is the one who bought both tickets.
Whoa.
He said he used the same numbers for 30 years, but he lost one of the tickets. And even though he can't produce it, he says he has both halves and deserves the full jackpot. Would you give it to him?
No, you have to have the ticket.
Okay. He's trying to argue that he deserves it.
We can't go on the word of a ticket that's not there. We need proof.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If that's the case, everyone's, well, I had the ticket too.
No, yes, I had that ticket. Actually.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. It is kind of odd. So there you go.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.